So we're gonna, as usual, we're gonna do chanting before the meditation, then breath work, then a tour of the body, and we'll do the feel rest as we're doing the tour of the body. But before we do the practice, we're gonna do a pre-meditation. So we're gonna visualize the meditation. Okay, cool. All right, so first straighten up. And now envision yourself doing first the feel rest meditation, and then the what is rest inquiry meditation. You're seeing yourself doing it, and you're doing it well. And then you also notice that there's confusion and doubt, like, oh, I don't think I'm doing this right. And then you're aware of that, and it's not a problem. And you smile, and you're like, okay, just back to the practice. This practice is about opening up to confusion, building equanimity. So you just smilingly return. Then it's going really well, and you're feeling deeper and deeper rest. You're kind of touching down into this void. So you see yourself meditating. You can tell it's going well. And then you notice that you get distracted. And then you just see yourself catch the mind wandering. And then you just sweetly bring it back, and you celebrate that you've caught it. And you're happy that it's back now. And now you're, again, deep in the meditation. It's going well. It's very pleasurable, restful, interesting. All 7 factors of awakening are high. There's mindfulness, you know what's happening. There's investigation, you're peering in to your experience. There's energy and effort. There's relaxation, bliss, rapture, concentration, and equanimity, the smiling impartiality. The meditation's very deep. And then you get out of the meditation, and you notice how well it went. And you have this tremendous sense of accomplishment. Like, wow, awesome. That went really well. And then now you see yourself doing the practice 45 minutes a day, every day for the next week. It goes really well. And then you also see yourself doing the micro hits of it for the feel rest and also the inquiry, what is rest during the day? And it's kind of cool. You're enjoying it and you have a sense of accomplishment. Okay, good. That was the pre-meditation on the meditation. All right, now we're going to get into the practice itself. We'll start with chanting. I just wrote it into the chat. We're going to chant Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa, which means I name the one, the kind of the Lord, the conqueror of inner enemies, the self-awakened Buddha. We'll chant that 3 times, then breath work, kind of body scan thing, and then into the inquiry. It'll take about 20 minutes with it all. So, all right. So inhale the hands to heart center. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Okay, good. We're going to inhale the arms up. Retain the breath and bring the arms out to the side. Now exhale, start folding the arms towards each other. The hands are coming together and they meet right in front of the sternum. Inhale. Retain the breath. Bring the arms out to the side. Now start exhaling, coordinating the movements of the hands and the arms with the breath. It's like you're moving the hands and the arms through syrup. Inhale deeply. Retain the breath. Bring the arms out to the side. Exhale. Extending the exhale, and again, this kind of moving everything like it's moving through syrup really induces mindfulness. Inhale the arms up. Turn over to your right. Bring the arms down. Look over your right shoulder. Exhaling, coming back to center. Inhale the arms up again. Turn over to your left. Bring the arms down. Retain the breath, looking over the left shoulder. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale the arms up again. Retain the breath, bring the hands down to the head, interlaced, and then go over to your right side. Deep stretch in the left side body, holding the breath. And then start exhaling and coming back to center, dropping the hands down to the lap. Inhale the hands up again. Interlace the fingers, bring them down to the head, retain the breath, go over to your left side, feeling a deep stretch in the right side body. Retaining the breath. Now start exhaling and then coordinate your movements of coming back to center with the exhale. Okay, good. Now we're going to get into the kind of tour of the senses where we're going to highlight rest. Okay, so sitting straight up, pushing the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and opening up the eyes. And then notice the stillness and quiet in the visual field. If something's moving and wavering, see if you can open up to the inherent still quality in that. Now just gently close the eyes, although if you prefer to keep them open, you can. And bring your attention to the inner visual field. When Shinzen speak, see in. Visual thought. Just notice. Notice what's happening. See if you can pick up on a lack of activation. And also notice how the activation comes out of stillness and then returns into stillness. So quickly itself that it could be seen as stillness. inherent rest. Also notice how any internal visual phenomenon are arising on their own. It's all unbidden. You're not asking for any of this. You're not really involved. It's just all doing itself. You're just kind of appreciating it. And that not having to do anything induces rest, brings about rest. And now bring your attention to hear out, to the external auditory field. Listen to the white noise. Listen to the sound of my voice. And notice how it's all taking care of itself. It's all arising on its own. And to appreciate that induces rest. Now bring your attention to inner sound. Inner talk. Auditory thought. See if you can listen to it, but listen to where it comes from. And listen to where it goes. Okay, good. Now take a deep breath and feel the whole body all at once. Exhale, feeling the whole body all at once. Now we're going to do a brief body scan. Feel the feet. Attune yourself to what's restful. And we can use our noting practice, our labels. We feel the restfulness in the feet and we note rest. And now feel the calves. And note rest. And now feel the thighs. See if you can feel the bones in your thighs. Maybe to introduce a little synesthesia. See if you can hear the quiet in the bones of your thighs. And now bring your attention to your hips. And note rest. Now the stomach, the abdomen rising and falling. Note rest. Now the chest expanding, contracting. Note rest. And now up to the shoulders. See if you can find any tension in the shoulders and the back of the neck. Just look at that. Kind of inviting all that to rest, but not forcing anything. Being at peace with whatever is. And now feeling the upper arms. Feeling the forearms. Feeling the hands. The back of the neck. The front of the neck. Now the face and head. Now inhale deeply and feel the whole body all at once. Exhale, feeling the whole body all at once. Now check in with the emotions. We often feel this. Feel the emotions in the heart, throat, neck, head, face, shoulders, stomach. And see the inherent restful quality there. Okay, good. Now we're going to start doing the practice of what is rest inquiry. Now simply ask the question, what is rest? It's like you're saying those words into a deep, dark well. And you're listening for like the echo. What is rest? If you get an answer, Just ask, can I rest into that? And then back to the question. What is rest? And look deeply and listen. You really want to know the answer. And you ask the question fervently, what is rest? Looking, listening, feeling into it. And if it seems like there's some content or substance or an answer arising, you just go back to the question, what is rest? What is rest? You might really want to know, like your life depends on it. What is rest? And don't hold anything back. Bring everything to the question. Kind of sitting on the edge of your seat, looking into the precipice. This deep, 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 deep well. You're trying to look what's just beyond that you can't see any further. And listen. Just listen more attentively, you might hear the answer. Now there should also be relaxation. Begin. What is rest? Now look deeply. Listen. What is rest? Okay, good. We'll start wrapping up the practice. Go ahead and loosen the body. Relax the body just a bit more. And then drop any activity of the mind. Just let loose of the mind entirely. And now just very loosely glance back at the mind. Look and see if you can see the mind itself. Is there any openness, receptivity, restfulness, friendliness, open awareness? The natural state. Good. So may this practice work for us in such a way that others benefit as well. Okay, so we got about 4 minutes or so for questions. How did that go for people?
It was good when you were
Oh,
saying.
speak up just a bit, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, at the very end, my mind was very quiet when I looked back at it, and that felt really good. Yeah, when you said like ask the question like your life depended on it and really peer in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I was like scrunching my head up and like really,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in, and I was like, this doesn't feel like less effort or letting go of
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
So is there a way to like really like ask this question without that kind of strength, like force?
Yeah, it's a good question. Definitely, yeah. And you just want to play around with it. I mean, to be clear, like, I just was in a kind of mood or something to present it that way. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it this way. So there's like, you just play around with it. I mean, like, it's like you kind of like, again, like, you see it in the posture. In the posture, you're both totally relaxed and totally attentive. And that's the right balance. So just play around with it.
I don't have much to say, but it was cool. I think there was a point where I was like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've really enjoyed teaching this today, this class and the other. It's a really cool practice. Okay. I'll reiterate the homework and then maybe there'll be another question that gets formulated. So 45 minutes a day, every day, best you can. Try not to miss 2 days in a row. And then do the micro hits of the inquiry and also just feel rest during the day. Play around with it. At least 6 micro hits. And then, keep going with the acts of generosity. I think that's very helpful. Yeah, that's it for homework. And then we have 1 more minute. Any other questions? All righty. Let's assume not. Oh yeah. So again, I'm teaching. I'm teaching a retreat on Saturday, and I'll put it in my website. You can sign up there. Then again, my friend Evan is teaching a class that starts on Sunday. I think it's like 4 p.m. Central or something, on emotional regulation and meditation and stuff like that. Attachment theory. It's gonna be awesome. So okay, yep, sounds good. Y'all, if you'd like, sign up for that stuff. It's all free, and then I'll see you all in a week. Yeah. Thank you. Practice well. See ya. Ciao. Yeah. Sure, thank you.